And what is it exactly that I did? Well, I got over that 80-pound mark. I have lost over 81 pounds this morning. So I have to just share with you, I did have some surgery over this last week on Wednesday. I think I had weighed on Tuesday and I was, I was okay. I was still under that, kind of heading towards that 79 pounds. And then I had the surgery. The next day I got home, I weighed, I was up like 5 pounds. I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding. How could this be? Well, I think it was just the IVs, maybe inflammation from having so much done, while I was in there. Anyway, I weighed this morning, and from that awful 5-pound weight gain, I was actually down 8 pounds. So I am just a little bit over the 81-pound mark. I don't have the exact ounces, but this was a milestone for me. I went in and told my husband, you're not going to believe this, because I had been complaining to him. I had gained 5 pounds after the surgery, and I still can't believe it. I'm so excited when I saw the scale this morning. So I just wanted to share with you some of the things that I've been doing different that I feel have really made a difference in me kicking that scale up. And maybe some of those things will help you. So number one is, and I have to be honest with you, I really wasn't quite sure I would lose any weight on this Anatoli Fit program, but I have, and I feel like it's just kind of kickstarted my weight loss. So I was following his diet a little bit more. I decided while I was following the diet that I would, in addition to the diet, I would also really control my macros. So just kind of following his plan, it basically doubled my workout. So I would work with the trainer, come back, and then do the Anatoli Fit exercises. I think those made a difference. So I think number one on my list was starting this Anatoli Fit challenge. I have been doing that now since, I don't know, it was early in March, and it goes to like middle of May. So my goal was to lose 10 pounds. So I have to look at all the numbers where I started when I started this diet with Anatoli Fit, this challenge. But I think I'm on track. There might be a chance that I lose 10 pounds over this I think it was a 7-week program. Number two on my list, and I kind of alluded to that, was that I started really tracking the macros. So I have really stuck to a 1,400 calorie plan as far as a daily weight loss goal. I have also, let me just go over the numbers with you, because it actually made it pretty easy when I started doing this. So 1,400 calories per day. I'm doing between 135 to 145 grams of protein every day. I'm getting 105 to 115 carbohydrates, and I'm focusing on trying to get between 40 to 45 grams of fat. Now this fat I'm trying to get from olive oil and things that are a little bit healthier than just having, a bunch of fat in my diet. But I am focusing on trying to do that a little bit more. It's been kind of difficult because I'm not really somebody who likes a lot of fat. I don't know why, but I don't. So anyway, tracking my macros, I think, was number two on my list. That's really helped kickstart my diet. Number three on my list was that I've started meal planning. So I bought some of those little black containers. I calculated all my macros for what I needed to eat every day. I broke it up into 3 meals and 1 snack. Now I have the snack at night because that's when I'm the most hungry, but you can have it anytime. Your whole goal is just to make sure that you're eating the right amount of calories and, fat and protein and carbs, that kind of thing. So I think, meal planning has really been a help to me. I try to do something simple for breakfast. I have usually a smoothie at this point. And then for lunch and dinner, I don't really have to think about it. I have my meals in the refrigerator. I just take them out, heat them up, and boom, I'm all done. And then I have my snack, honestly, about 9 o'clock at night. That's usually when I start pacing. And I do very good as far as not getting into that refrigerator, but I am a night snacker. And it's been very difficult being on this diet so long and trying to get used to not eating at night. I realized I was grazing all night long, every single night before I started this diet a year and a half ago. So some of those have had really positive changes as far as habits, because I don't do that anymore, but I do allow myself a snack at night. I've asked my trainer to really start working at increasing my weights slowly but surely. And over the last month, we have really picked up the pace as far as the strength training. When I did my overall, body fat count and all that, I actually had some significant loss in fat. I had some significant gain in muscle. And I think a lot of that was just all the work that we've been doing at the gym. So I have to say, I think when you're burning calories at the gym, you're not going to lose all your weight at the gym. It's just a reality. You have to have a calorie deficit if you're trying to lose weight. I believe that. But I think if you're working to do the strength training and you're consistent at it and you're having enough protein, I think you're going to burn enough that you're going to start feeling really good, because you're going to be burning fat even when you don't realize you're doing it. So I think pumping up the exercise at the gym has really made a difference as well. And last on my list, number 5, is really just an internal motivation that I have. Now it's kind of, I don't know what you'd call it, but I am just tired of being on a diet. I feel like once I have lost my weight, I'm going to get down to my healthy weight. I'm going to give myself a 5-pound buffer. I'm going to try to weigh every day and just make sure I'm within that 5 pounds. And I'm going to take my healthy habits with me. I'm going to make sure that I'm doing all the things I need to do. But if I go to a party, I want to be able to have tacos and a piece of cake, or, whatever. I want to go out to dinner and not always focus on, I better have a salad, that kind of thing. So my goal has really changed because I don't want to be doing this another year. I still have about 40 pounds to lose. So this last 40 pounds, I know it's hard, I know it's challenging, but I feel extremely motivated because I'm tired of dieting. In this July, this is March, but in July, I'll have been dieting for 2 solid years. That's a long time to be on a diet. So I want to be done with it. My goal is to have my 40 pounds off in 6 months. I don't know if I can do it, but I'm trying my best. And my biggest motivation is internal because I am tired of the diet process. When I finish all this getting down to my goal weight and a healthy BMI, I want to just focus on trying to maintain my weight, continuing to exercise, do my strength training. I may take up some martial arts. I'm kind of rolling that around in my head. I have a lot of things I'd like to do. So that's number 5 on my list, is my own personal internal motivation. So there you go. That's what's been happening. So I hope that if you are on a diet, if you are trying to lose weight, if you're trying to do it with or without the GLP-1s, I have not taken a single drug throughout this process to lose weight. Now, I'm not bragging about that. I think if you need it, you need it. Or if you want it, you should get it. For me personally, I'm just a little bit afraid of the long-term side effects. I don't think they've been studied for weight loss as long as they should be. That's me personally. So I'm trying to do this the best I can without any kind of drugs. So I'm just going to stay on my path, and you stay on your path. I am going to continue to try to give you ideas for meals, for ways that you can lose, ways you can stay motivated, because when I share those things with you, it actually helps me a lot. And when I have people write to me in the comments and say, wow, you know, what you said today really helped me get back on track, I feel so good inside, because I want all of us collectively to be able to get to where we want to be. And that is longevity through healthy weight. And that's my goal. I just want to feel healthy and as best as I can the rest of my life. And I wish the best for all of you as well. So thanks so much for watching today. I appreciate all of you going on this weight loss journey with me. I hope and pray that yours is going just as good, and we'll just keep plugging along. We're the Energizer Bunnies. So thanks for watching today. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. Hey, why aren't you a subscriber? Give me a like, a thumbs up, or ring that bell for future videos, because I've got tons of videos on weight loss and I'd love to share them with you. So have a great day, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.